looks like we're ready to kick things over to BBF with his run of I Wanna Kill the Kamilia 2. Best of luck.
Okay, we are live. First of all, some shout-outs to my family watching from Germany, to my co-workers watching from Germany, and my friends. Shout-outs to my nephew, Bastian. He really wanted a shout-out. He's like 4 years old. So, there you go. This time I did it. We are just gonna get this run started real quick, because this is gonna be a long one. So, timer starts in 3, 2, 1, go. So, I'm BBF. I run these games. The way I explain this game, it's Boshy in difficult. Couch can introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm JC. Yeah, that's it.
He can't talk. I'm Stonk.
He doesn't know how to talk.
The guy in the middle is Geezer. He appears in this game.
He
sure
does. He does.
So this is stage
Like his
1.
mascot.
I already died. That's not going to be the only death in this run.
Yo, there'll be a lot.
If I die less than 300 times, I'm happy.
Okay.
You'll get over the nerves.
I think that's ambitious, personally.
Yeah.
I've only beaten this game one time.
This game looks pretty easy at the start, I guess. Or it probably doesn't look easy to outsiders,
Yeah.
but, you know.
Yeah, this is probably... I've said this before. I think it's the hardest game at the marathon. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You might agree by the end of this. I don't know. It's two-dimensional, so...
The thing is, runs like Cuphead and stuff,
Yeah.
they have a lot of speedrun tricks that you have to do. And like, put precise threads or whatever. This game is like 90% a casual playthrough.
Yeah.
You do like almost no skips, so...
Yeah, I'm not a speedrunner of this game, so I don't know exactly how hard the speedrun is.
So
But
we're
I know
gonna
how
do-
hard the casual.
We're gonna do a skip here. We're gonna safe jump. Shout out
Yes.
to Boshy for teaching me safe jumping.
Yes.
All right, now is a pretty good time for some donations, because this screen and the next screen are really, really boring. So go ahead and read some donations, like 3 or 4.
You got it. We have $500 from We Have a $500 donation, which reads simply, We Have a $500 donation.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
$250 from Wasin. Thank you, runners and staff, for all you do to help fight against cancer.
So yeah, this is another really long screen. We have to push this box down to the bottom left and then go back up, so not much happening. I should probably talk about the mechanics a little bit. So you have a double jump and you can shoot. And that's pretty much it. Sounds easy, but...
You gotta not touch anything in the process.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, the entire spike sprite kills you, not just the
Yep.
tip, everything.
Right.
Like stage 1, you don't care that much about dying, because it's pretty easy for most people at this point. But like stage 1 is more about good move. We're gonna do a skip here. Another thing called safe boosting. I don't quite know how to explain it.
It's one of those press 2 buttons on the same frame types of things.
It's press
Types of
one
tricks.
button after one frame after the other.
1 frame after.
Did I first fight the corner and I died? Okay, we did it again. That jump down there is like frame perfect.
I think it is, yeah.
I just run at it and press jump at a random time.
By the way, this
Works.
game runs in 50 frames per
Not
second.
60.
Not 60.
So on this screen, we are supposed to wait until all the purple blocks shoot at us, but we are just going to do like a safe boost to skip it. At stage 1, now we are at the first boss.
Right, welcome to boss 1. It's just avoidance. You
Power,
just
please.
don't die.
I just lived for a minute. Yep, there's only one difficult part in this. So,
Pretty good music.
yeah, this game has fantastic music, except for stage 5.
And except when the music doesn't play in this stage, which happens often.
It happens if you beat the boss and then reset.
Right.
The music gets muted, but not unmuted. So it's like, we should probably explain what a medley game is. I think Stonk
Right.
can explain that.
Okay, a medley game is a fan game that takes a bunch of different screens from very many fan games. There's like 5,000 or 6,000 of them at this point, and just throws it together to make like a big conglomeration fan game.
Was it established that this is a wanna be the guy fan game?
No, but now it is.
I think well, we should all know what that is, but...
Oh, sticky keys.
Oh man, the game crashed. Oh, never mind.
Just kidding.
And it kills you. Oh, you didn't die. Good.
So basically this game, just sum up what a medley is, it steals its entire content except for the ending parts from other games. So So in the top right, you can see a title card. So this screen is from I Want to Conquer the Blow Game 2. Like, you can tell where the screens are from by looking at the title cards, but it's not going to help you a lot. Because most of you probably have never played a game like this. I skipped that save. I shouldn't have done that. It's stage 2. Stage 2 isn't too bad. I'm happy how stage 1 went.
Yeah, yeah.
Except for GG.
What was that? 2 deaths? 3 deaths?
Yeah, 3.
Something like that, yeah.
3 is pretty good. There's like not that much to talk about because it's mainly a fast playthrough, but the difficulty until stage 4 or 5.
It starts to throw things like traps at you. You see those spikes moving out of nowhere. That's specifically designed to kill you your first try.
So this screen is a little bit of a difficult one. Because of not that jump.
Hey, death number 4. I wonder if I can keep track of the entire run.
Don't count them out loud.
Okay, first try the hard jump. That's good.
Good.
So yeah, there's always like 2 or 3 screens that are much harder than the rest in each stage. The difficulty curve is pretty good. It gets harder. Like every stage is harder than the previous one, pretty much. But there are some screens in every stage that don't belong there.
The way I like to describe the difficulty curve of this game compared to other fan games, using only games that people have heard of, I would say Wanna Be the Bossy is about 5 times harder than Wanna Be the Guy. This game, Kamilia 2, is about 5 times harder than Wanna Be the Bossy. Kamilia 3, this game's sequel, is about 5 times harder than Kamilia 2.
Don't play the sequel to this game unless you
do play the sequel to this game.
You want to spend thousands of hours, then play the sequel.
Just don't expect anybody to watch forever.
Hey.
You might get stuck. Unless you're
I
Stonk.
take offense to that.
Unless you're Stonk, and then you get through the game, actually.
In less than 3 hours. But
unlike most people.
I'm like over 1,000 hours into K3, Kamilia 3, and I haven't beaten it yet, so. So yeah, this screen is like pretty notorious for being difficult, but that was very good.
Yeah, nice screen.
So we are almost done with stage 2.
Do the gate skip.
Did he die at all in that screen?
I'm not gonna do the gate skip. It only takes like a second.
I've already lost track of the deaths.
I'm at 8.
Oh.
That's why this screen has like a nice gimmick where you can't see anything at the top border of the screen.
No fair, you can see it, I can't.
I can't see it.
He can't see it.
Okay, he can't see it.
So we're gonna reload here to make cycles work. We're gonna do that a little bit. But not... Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm not gonna make the cycle now, am I?
So your deaths don't show at the top of the top bar?
That's actually a save point up here.
Did for me.
I missed the quick cycle. So we have time for a bunch more donations because this is an auto-scroller. That's like nothing happening. So.
Sure thing. We have $50 from Peter888. Kill the Kamilia 2. I want to be the guy fan games like this are what got me interested in speedruns. The creativity that goes into making these games is truly inspiring, and every year the creators of the fan game community come together to deliver us extremely difficult but rewarding masterpieces. I wish BBF the best possible RNG for Boss Rush. Good luck, my dude.
Thank you. That was a very wholesome donation. Can I not die here? Thank you. That's like the only hard part, getting into that 2-frame window, 16 pixel gap.
There's also a skip I've seen people do here. I don't know if it's been patched or anything.
No. You can clip through the platform.
Clip through the platform.
Super difficult.
So you don't have to wait for it to go up, so you can go under it.
It's Miku.
Oh, hi, Miku.
So we just hold right here and...
Bye, Miku.
Bye, Miku. We might see her again at some point. So yeah, this is boss 2. The guy.
This is where most people get stuck their first playthrough.
This is the final boss of Wanna Be the Guy, and it is the second boss of this game.
Yeah, so it's like...
let that set a precedent.
The boss of the stage is from the last screen of the stage. So I was in the guy tower from the original. Oh, that's Miku again.
Hi, Miku. This
can be actually pretty difficult if you get unlucky. My PB dies here. And my PB was the record for a while. Okay. As this boss is probably harder than boss 3 casually because of one of the attacks at the end. That's really, really difficult to read if you're not familiar with curving bullets. I have terrible damage, by the way. You can get a quick kill on this boss. Also, I have iframes, so I don't mash as fast as possible. Alright, this attack is something else. I'm not gonna get the quick kill. Whatever. He's gonna shoot himself now. And there you go.
There we go.
The glass kills you, so if you play casually, don't get killed by the glass. Everyone dies to the glass.
Yeah. Yep, I got killed to the glass myself.
I didn't die to the guy. I'm happy about this run.
Yeah.
So
like
stage 3.
It's like an actually good run. I'm not going to jinx it. Oh, I just did, didn't I? Whoops.
Nah, we're gonna skip the save.
This run's terrible,
Because
BBF. Need to screw it up harder.
Don't jinx it like that. Again, we're gonna do a save boost. I didn't explain save boosting, but if you jump and then reload, you keep your momentum. So if you save in the air and then do the save boost, you get like another extra jump height. That allows you to skip stuff. This landing is fun. Okay.
Landing like that, that's called a 16 pixel gap.
That's a 2-frame window.
And how wide is the kid's hitbox again?
11.
11 pixels.
Okay, so yeah. Pretty standard jump in fan games.
On this screen, you have to wait until the apple at the top is in the correct color. Wherever the apple is in the top, it doesn't hit you. Like, the color doesn't exist, basically.
Right.
Also, they are supposed to be cherries, but I call them apples because they look more like apples than cherries. These green things are vines. Like, you can jump off them.
The save kills you there.
Yeah, the save kills you. You can read a bunch of donations here. This screen is so boring.
Yeah, especially if he dies in it.
Yeah, I might fall asleep.
All right. We have $100 from Sooraya58. Favorite event, favorite genre, favorite runner. Been looking forward to this all week, so please kiss that Kamilia. Or was it kill?
I'm not kissing Kamilia.
I'll kiss Kamilia.
She looks like she's 12.
Oh, I won't kiss Kamilia.
Gotcha. You can read like 2 or 3 more.
If she's real big.
Yeah.
An anonymous $50 donation that just says simply K2.
That's fair.
$75 from Anonymous. I love AGDQ. Thank you to all the runners and all volunteers.
So we're almost done with the screen. We can do one more. I just gotta go to the end now.
You got it. We have $20 from Phenomenon. Super hyped for BBF's run and its complete lack of swearing. Good luck and greetings from Germany.
Oh, greetings to Germany from the German guy here.
We knew that would be the hardest part.
Yeah. If you are not familiar with my stream, I get angry with video games. I mainly get angry with myself because I make mistakes I shouldn't be making. Also, nice trial and error here. You have to shoot that spike. There's no way you can know beforehand. Here we have the classic VVVVVV gimmick of switching gravity instead of jumping.
That in fan games.
I like this screen. Going fast on the screen is nice.
I know this is in Bashi and Kamilia 2. I'm sure it's in a lot of other... Oh, Kamilia 3 too. That stage 3 screen.
Yeah, this gimmick is like everywhere. This is like one of the most used gimmicks in fan games because it's so easy to make, I think.
Yeah. Cute idea when I first saw the game.
Nice, we did it. Now we wait here. So this is all pretty easy still. Also, this screen has a lot of triggers or moving spikes.
You doing ceiling thing?
I mean, I'm gonna try. That's another skip I can do at this save. If I press jump on the frame, I touch the ceiling. I didn't get it. You get another jump. So if I would have gotten the ceiling jump, then I could have skipped going around the second time. But frame perfect on touching a ceiling. We're gonna do... There are 2 bigger skips with that glitch, so it's actually worth it to grind for it later. By the way, on this screen, the black wall doesn't kill you.
Right. You would think to go in that little opening in there, but it's a fake wall.
Right.
So it kills you.
This screen is like much more difficult than the rest, but we are gonna do
A little save jump there. There we go.
actually a save boost.
That skips about a third of the screen.
Yeah, so we land here. This save is sometimes tricky. So those spike constellations, they are called corners, and they are Kamilia's favorite jump. Good thing this screen auto saves. Yeah, Kamilia is like, it's a meme that he loves corners and puts them into all of his games. They're like, if you want to make your game harder, you just put a bunch of corners into it, and that's how you do it. That was a pretty good stage 3. So
That was pretty good.
now for more Vocaloid, it's Luca. The maker of this game is called Influca. He likes Luca, I guess. There's a lot of trial and error. Oh, I felt I forgot something, but I didn't forget anything. I'm good. So once again, the bosses are a mix of everything that happens in the stage.
So you can see there's a whole lot of you need to know exactly where to be at all times.
Oh, does it hit me? No. Good. This is like the RNG part where you die if you die. Also another time this comes up. I don't know what that is. Some call it a gravestone, some call it a fridge, some call it a USG stick. It's not very clear. Also, the Steins Gate intro.
So there's a whole lot of, there's a whole lot of these sequences where it takes you outside of the boss, plays a different song, and makes you dodge a bunch of stuff. There's actually a whole lot more than we're gonna see here because BBF knows how to kill the boss fast enough to skip all of them.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get the YOLO quick kill, so I'm just gonna play it safe.
Yeah. You
I don't want to die here, so she's dead.
Let's just kill her. Goodbye, Luca.
I'm first trying like every boss. That's nice. Bosses are like the time waste of this.
See what this lad brings.
Losing a minute in platforming is
Yeah, usually a
whatever,
checkpoint
but
death isn't so bad. A boss death is the worst thing you can have.
So the second half of this game is like almost entirely bosses.
That is true.
Mainly bosses. So this stage 4, the trigger screen stage, almost every single screen has like traps, moving spike triggers, whatever you call them.
Right. So when every time he jumps on that block, it goes down a number, and as soon as it reaches 0, it disappears.
I kind of do a skip here. I don't think you're supposed to do what I do.
Yeah, I haven't actually.
It's a smart thing you do. There's several different ways to do that screen.
It saves one landing, so I can do that instead of having to do it the hard way. Oh, this screen is a classic. This is a classic. We're gonna go fast for the cycle here, which I did. Now for the hard jump. This jump. Okay, I did it. Nice.
That's called a drop gate. It's a lot harder than a regular gate.
It's a precise drop gate. Because
That one in
you have like the spike behind it, which makes it even more precise.
True. That particular drop gate is one of the worst.
Yeah. Probably most of what we are talking about doesn't make sense to anyone, but you can play all these games for free. Just go to delicious-fruit.com and you can get one of the thousands of games and try it for yourself.
Yeah.
Do this. It's like really hard to see the spikes on the screen, so I'm gonna do this one eventually.
The little lines he's touching on this room reverse his controls.
Yeah. So now my controls are reversed, which makes this jump up here. The spikes you probably didn't see until I mentioned them. It's like a thing on the screen. The spikes are hard to see. So what you can do in this game is like manipulate your vertical sub-pixels or something to make jumps easier. You're gonna see this at the end of the save. There's like a corner in the bottom right. So I'm gonna do a setup where I can just hold left for it. Okay, we did it. Now my controls are normal again. Come on.
So what BBF is referring to with sub-pixels is, we call it aligns. Now, it goes something
We're
like
gonna do this jump here and hold left and not right.
Yes. A line there, it works. So in fan games, in Wanna Be the Guy fan games, there's a thing we call aligns. The kid moves 3 pixels at a time per frame, but if you can push yourself against the wall, you'll get one of 3 of those pixels to be able to just move along. And it helps you make precise jumps better.
Man, JC knows more about this game than I do.
No, I don't.
I mean, you are better at explaining the game than I am.
I dabble in concise speech, I guess. I don't know.
You wouldn't think that you would do that.
Nah.
Wow.
No. Usually I'm telling certain kinds of jokes I'm not allowed to tell.
Yeah, don't do it.
I'm not gonna.
Good.
I didn't plan on it.
This is my run. You can't ruin my run. All right. Yeah. As I said, a lot of moving spikes that you have to know what to do. This is like the last easy part of the run. I reload without saving.
Nice.
I am very smart.
You pulled a me.
So this one was good. It's still pretty good, but it could be better now. Obviously. The thing with these games, you have to like get over that dying is a bad thing. You are supposed to die a lot. Okay, this screen we have to do 2 rounds again. And on the next screen, you can read a couple of donations again.
It's a very long screen, yeah.
The next screen is a really, really, really good screen. I don't know why they put it in the game or how you are supposed to know what you're going to do, but, you know.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Okay. You can read some donations now. We are just going to walk left and then right twice. I don't know what this is doing here, but go ahead and read some donations.
Sure thing. We have $10 from Mila, who says, I love BBF.
I love you.
$25 from Muffy the Great. Always a joy to see fan games hit the GDQs. Didn't have any clue who was going to be on the couch, but there's seriously an all-star lineup on the stage right now. Good luck on Boss Rush. Fan game hype.
Yeah, boss rush is like the thing in this game. It's not like, it's kind of weird to explain. It's not like a classic Mega Man boss rush. You have to do all the bosses in one life. It's not like refights like Mega Man, where it's 4 bosses in a row.
It's kind of like that.
I can die in between, luckily.
Yeah, well, at least in Mega Man, you have lives until the game over. That's when you have to beat all the bosses.
That jump is really precise. That's not going to make it. It made it. Nice.
Only in this game, you get infinity lives.
Yeah. Thank God.
Thank goodness.
So in this stage, the good thing about this stage, we basically skip the last 2 screens, which is nice, because the last 2 screens are actually difficult and pretty long.
Yeah, it's a neat thing you can do in those screens where you have to move 2 kids at once.
Yeah, mirror screen.
Mirror screen, exactly.
You can desync the kids, and you can skip.
Desync the kids, push one against the wall, and then you can just walk through.
This time is RNG. I hope I get lucky.
This is the worst.
This doesn't look so good. I don't feel so good, sir. Okay, we got you there. So we're gonna say the safe boost, but only the lower kid gets the safe boost, though. The upper kid is stuck in the block. Like, both half of the screens exist for both halves, so you're supposed to dodge the spikes without, like, seeing what you're doing. Anyway, you just get in front of the bullet kid there.
Yeah.
This boss is...
It's Geezer.
That's otherwise a very tough screen.
Please don't kill me, Geezer.
So this boss is modeled after this guy right here.
He
the new geezer.
Made a game called I Want to Kill the Guy, and he made this boss in it. And it's very popular in the Eastern communities and everything. So they decided to take it for this game.
You have like a minute, maybe, to read donations, because this boss is really boring until the end.
That's an annoying Goomba.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
So read some donations until I call serious time.
Sure. We have $100 from Twa. Who hasn't been playing a video game and gotten the sticky keys pop-up? That just made the marathon all the more fun and real. You are all awesome. Keep up the great work. Money goes to Runner's Choice.
In case it wasn't obvious, the sticky keys pop-up was a troll. It didn't actually pop up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was clear, but just want to clear that up.
The funny thing about it, back in the days of Wanna Be the Guy, the original, there was I forget which version of Windows it was. I think it was XP or something, where if you press shift a bunch of times, which is default set to the jump button, you got sticky keys to pop up. And so memes were created in other later fan games where sticky keys would just pop up and try to kill you.
All right, one more donation and then I need serious time.
$50 from Zemu. Good luck with the run, BBF. Do the fan game community proud. Also, destination is best boss. Change my mind.
Actually true. So now comes the hard part. We're gonna see Miku again, but... So pretty much everything targets you here. So if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna die a lot, and you have to start the entire boss over. And the boss is really, really boring after you die like 10 times to this.
Or once.
Or once. So this... Okay, we got good energy here now.
Yeah.
I will not survive. Maybe. We will see. So this part starts out really, really easy, but once you get to the 30-second mark, it's gonna get a little bit harder. So we have the healing dudes that spawn randomly. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
That was bad. That was not good. So read some moderation.
Very rough pattern.
That wasn't a rough pattern. I just completely...
I didn't like those bats. I would not be able to survive those bats myself.
You would have been able to. Come on. Like,
maybe after a lot of practice.
I'm not sure coding it. That's not where you die. It's a marathon run. I first tried every other boss so far, so we are good. We are good.
Okay, you got a donation?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We have $500 from D. Griffin. Will this game have any orbs?
Yes.
$499.99 to kill the animals and 1 cent to save them, because I'm not a complete monster.
Nice. How kind of you.
Thanks for the penny. On to my side.
Don't say what you say on stream and you get a penny.
Ah.
So we're like, everyone that's commentating here is like really very when they are streaming. So we have to hold back.
I'm fine.
I'm like,
I haven't slept in 30 hours.
I missed the rupee. Dang it.
You'll get it.
Gosh darn it, man.
See, you said dang and darn.
Frick.
It works. That's pushing it.
Excuse me?
Frick. Oops, I said it.
I
Nice.
missed it again.
Oh, bats.
These hitboxes are a bit weird.
Sometimes those bats can be real brutal and
Bats
get
are the
real
hardest
far
part.
apart.
All
And they're
right,
hard.
let's do this again. If you play this casually and don't know what to do here, just look up a video. It's not worth grinding this boss without knowing what you're doing. It's so frustrating. Because you waste like 1.5 minutes of doing like nothing until you get to this part. Please don't kill me, Miku. Thank you. Now I'm not gonna die as stupidly as I did last time. I hope if I die, it should be to bad RNG. Maybe. Hopefully.
Let's go with hopefully not. At all.
I mean, if I have to die, I want it to be not my fault, obviously.
Lava coming up soon.
So the platform rises here now. We get this kid head. And this is where I was afraid of this happening. This is why the estimate is so generous. The estimate is 1 hour 30. The record is 1 hour 1 minute. My PB is 1 hour 6 minutes. So there's a lot of leeway. And I was doing fine up till now.
This is
a common run loss
this is
place.
yeah.
though,
This
so
is
it's
a
okay.
this is a thing that we've gotten world records with this many deaths on this boss.
That was
Not
back,
we, me,
Not anymore.
that was back then when the record was like 130. Shoutouts to Denfrog and Cosmic Sense.
Yeah.
They were like the pioneers of running this game.
So why don't we shout out the guy who's currently the world record holder,
Cake Sauce.
Mr. Cake Sauce? Congratulations.
I admire Cake Sauce mentality. He never gets
He's
super
so
mad.
positive.
He's so positive. And I reset. Oh god, what is this? Okay. This is RNG, by the way. That is the spiky things are.
Yep. Anything that touches you.
We're just gonna do this now. This is the run. So there's a meme in the community when I'm in a chat and I say this is the run.
It's never the
It's
run.
totally not the run. But
Ever.
I can't jinx myself, right?
You definitely can.
Also the bats here, or keys as you call them in Zelda, they can like give you a really bad pattern and be nigh impossible. Oh, this looks pretty. Yeah.
Looks like you got one. Dang.
Dang. What
Dang.
time are we at?
26.
4 hours and 6 minutes.
Yeah.
We are still good. We are still good.
So
I just don't want to be stuck here for like half an hour. If bad comes to worse, I have a backup save for literally everything. And for the sake of the run, I should probably skip this boss at some point if I get mega stuck.
So the progression of this run is actually reaching a pretty exciting threshold. Cake Sauce got a time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 30 seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's almost at sub 1 hour.
Should be
So
crazy.
this is the time to get interested.
He has to do it. I'm not going to get the sub one.
Don't be. You can get it.
I'm not going to get it.
Come on.
I might never play this game again after this run.
Oh, come on.
Especially how Giza is treating me.
Yeah, come on, geezer.
Geezer.
He said sorry. I don't know if you heard that. I'm gonna give it like a couple more attempts before I'm gonna skip this boss. I hope skipping doesn't it's like invalidates the run, but it's better than me being stuck on this for literally forever. I mean, people were probably pretty concerned that I submitted this game because it's like very marathon unsafe. Like I'm more likely to get stuck at the later bosses, but then it's more my fault. This is like the first big RNG part of the run. The later bosses are more skill, which I'm hopefully not lacking. During practice, I was doing well on the harder bosses most of the time. That was close.
That was not good.
All right, serious time. Let's do this. I hate this part. I have lost so many runs to this. Everyone has lost so many runs to this. It's unforgiving. I bet my coworkers are making fun of me right now.
Oh, no. I'm
Yeah.
making sure to say nothing.
Oh, we could make fun of you.
That was a little bit unfortunate, but we got past the hardest part, I would say. The 26 lava rise is the worst.
The res is every 6 seconds.
We have like 10 seconds and then 4 seconds. 10 seconds should be okay, unless we get sealing guys at the left. That's one on the left. That's another one on the left. Now I have to run towards this big kid head. Okay, we should be good. We in there.
Ooh, man.
Nice.
Man. Oh, man.
That's
Get out of here.
that's yikes from me, dude. This boss.
Yeesh.
So stage
time?
5 coming up.
You know what time you got here? I think it was like 23 minutes or something.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Stage 5 is where this platforming gets serious. Also, this save is like the easiest save in the entire game almost, and I'm so bad at it. Never mind. Good. So this is platform where platforming gets really, really difficult.
Hey, look, the blocks in the middle make the kid face.
Yeah.
You saw him grabbing a line on that left wall there.
Yeah, whenever you see me touch
Boom.
random walls like that, it's supposed to make jumps easier, but the jumps are still difficult.
Yeah.
Come on.
It turns a 1 frame
Come
into
on.
a 2 frame.
Good. I have a setup for this, but it's not working. I know why it's not working. But yeah, this is where we get some death. A lot of death. As far as I'm aware, no one is donating per death, which is a smart choice. I mean, a good run, it's even a very good run gets like...
I'd be taking the bus home if that were the case.
I made it. Don't die here. Thank you. I touched that wall again for no reason, just to make sure I have the correct line. Look, more corners. There's like 2 frame perfect inputs in a row. Move up to the spike. Nice.
Nice! That first try there is insane.
Nice tile set, by the way. Also, conveyor belts are the worst gimmick ever made.
Hey, don't hate.
Spotlight is worse, but
Spotlight's worse.
Yeah.
in this game, it's the worst. This game doesn't have Spotlight, right? It shouldn't.
With the right contrast, the screen doesn't look too bad.
Okay, first read that. That's
I actually
hard save.
changed the contrast on my screen to get past the screen.
Nice.
Nice. That was really good. Now on this screen, we get triple speed here. We could technically go left and do the save, but I'm not a Taz.
I asked about that. Yeah, it's
But now we get here with 1x
Not
speed,
reasonable.
which makes it fun. So the upcoming screen, eye warning. This is like green on green. It looks terrible. So you can read some donations here.
Yeah,
This
good
screen
donation
are
time.
2 really, really long saves. So we might be here for a while.
We have $25 from LT Joe. I'll donate another $25 if BBF teaches the couch and hosts some German.
I'm better.
Time to shine.
I taught JC how to say cheers or
yeah.
Teach me how to say cheers.
Prost.
Yeah, you clink your glass of tea.
And it's Prost.
Holst?
Prost. I think
Okay,
it's
okay.
P-R-O-S-T.
Okay.
P-R-O.
I don't know how to pronounce it myself.
And we have like hallo. It's like hello, but with an A.
Wow.
Oh,
Who'd
hallo.
have thought?
What else is there? Auf
You know, like-
Wiedersehen.
Like in the Numa Numa song.
We actually don't speak like that.
Salut.
Na zdrowie. That's Russian.
Yeah.
All right, that was actually fantastic.
Nice.
The room
Uh,
always
this,
nice.
this screen is really weird. You can like shoot through that block for some reason, and then you have these slopes which make the physics be weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
For this one, you stay in this spot and jump,
that jump is tough for me.
and the last jump is a frame-perfect jump height. You gotta do like the second lowest jump possible.
And exactly 2 frame jump. Press the jump button for 2 frames.
The thing is,
go through.
if you have a membrane keyboard or not mechanical, it's really, really hard to do a 2-frame jump. So another thing I should probably mention, the Russian community is making a remake of this game. Like 2 guys from the Russian community are remaking this game.
I will say, when I play fan games, I'm kind of stubborn and I play with controller, even though I shouldn't.
Don't do it.
But that is one benefit to controller. 2-frame jumps are actually a lot easier with those little buttons than they are with
Yeah.
a big fat key.
So if you're interested in playing this game, you should probably wait until the remake comes out sometime soon, I hope. It removes most of the glitches, which makes it worse for speedrunning, but it changes most of the 2-frame jumps into something else, so you can play this game with a bad keyboard. Nice. That's a hard jump. That's a trigger up there. If you don't get that, you die.
Another example of a drop gate.
Also, at the end of this screen, there's a spike off screen. So if you walk out of the screen, you die. I was very confused when I first played this.
Yeah, you see all these traps.
Yeah. And this screen is like safe reload strats and then hope to get lucky at the end. Really? Come on. This is not where you die. The next screen is where you die. The next screen is very, very technical. Also, someone is texting me. I keep getting my phone
What?
vibrating.
Sorry,
in my
that's me.
So we reload here and hope the RNG lets us get through. That was very fast.
That's the
You can
worst.
die. You can die like 20 times there.
He was able to hit that save from far away. Some saves don't let you do that, but some saves do.
Like the
And so
screen is designed around that. So this screen is really difficult.
this screen, you know, I think I got to this screen with like 2,000 deaths, and in my blind playthrough, I mean. And then I ended the screen with 3,000 deaths.
Nice.
Nice.
That took
That's the hard
me
save.
over 1,000.
And I just want to point out that
Alone.
save, the first save of the screen took me 6 hours or something, apparently.
Yeah.
Imagine being stuck on a single save for like 6 hours. And then you know what happens if you play this game.
Those
Oh, no,
jumps
that
were
was-
insanely precise,
That
but
top gap in that.
Now we are
last
Fat
kills
Kid.
too.
we call this Fat Kid.
I
and
can relate to this game more now.
These, oh, come on. Look at that.
That happens every once
Yep.
in a while for no reason.
Fat random pixel RNG.
That's a classic.
So now we play at 70 frames per second, so everything is faster.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
Aw.
just speed up your movement; it speeds up
Right.
the actual game speed.
The in-game timer also goes faster, so it catches it up a bit.
So these wide diagonals become regular diagonals, and those become, I guess, nerfed corners. So they're
Yeah.
like a little bigger than a normal corner in comparison to your ratio.
Shout out to the next screen already. Some of you might remember it from last year. It's Bashi time. My favorite game.
Hi, Bashi.
So this screen is considerably easier in this game than in Boshi.
You control the kid, which is very different than controlling Bashi. Bashi.
Shout out to Boshi. I love Boshi.
Yeah, Bashi's a great game.
Good game.
Come on, dude.
That
Corner.
jump is about equally as hard, isn't it?
Nah.
That particular one?
That's actually easier in Boshi. If I could press,
That
I
was
would
easier
also
in
call it
Bashi,
easier
okay.
in
that's
Bashi.
like, if I could press 2 buttons on the same frame, that would be fantastic. I can't do it. Why can't I press 2 buttons on the same frame?
I blame the computer.
Yeah, sure. Nice.
There we
No,
go.
don't choke, please. I choked. Luckily, the screen is pretty fast, so. Oh, so the top right is like the hard part in Boshi, and it's like almost completely free in this game. Oh, this is the only screen in the game where you have to safe jump, which might be a homage to Boshi, because Boshi is like the safe jump game. That's
Hey.
This
stage
is gonna be
5.
Familiar.
This boss is going to be very
So
familiar.
concludes stage 5.
It's Sooraya, but
Welcome to Solgren.
the Boshi final boss, but in a lot more difficult.
It looks similar for a little while, and then he starts dealing with all of the
I
bosses.
did that wrong. I was going to say I didn't die to Hello Kitty because I almost always die to Hello Kitty once. And then I died to nothing. This is the... If there wasn't a skip at the end of it, this would probably be the longest boss in the game. This boss has 4 phases. We get a save point after the first one. So that's Mario. Like all the Boshi bosses show up here. Now we stay in this spot and wait for a little bit. That's how it be sometimes.
I wish I knew about that spot in my blind playthrough.
There's like a different spot where you...
I stayed on the right myself.
I also stay on the right.
I mean, I watched videos on how to do this. That's a good thing. If you like get stuck somewhere, you can just watch a YouTube video. RNG, please. Oh, that was good RNG. Hi there, buddy. Hey, Mega Man. So actually, Shang Tsung is like the RNG boss in Boshi, but if the blood in Boshi was like this, it would be fair. It doesn't go off screen in Boshi. The blood goes off screen, it makes it unfair. So, shout out to the creator of this game for making fair RNG.
Unless it's Geezer.
Unless it's Geezer. You're right.
So we are supposed, he goes up to phase 2. We are supposed to take the stalagmites or stalactites or whatever up. But we are going to stand in this spot. We are going to jump to the left, which it's a very precise jump, but it kind of just puts you in phase 2.
Yeah.
I could have soft-locked the game there.
If
so.
you miss it, you soft
Pretty
lock.
sure we would call that a screen wrap. It thought you were on the top of the
Yeah.
screen, right?
For no reason.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, or
Cycle?
Orbs!
that's how you can tell I was watching GDQ throughout the week. That is a really good one cycle. Wow, that was
That was
amazing.
actually
Insane one cycle. It's
Well,
actually
avoid-
maybe the fastest one I've seen.
So most of the stuff targets you again. And then we have to do a little something that is really hard to learn but really easy to master. So this avoidance is the reason.
I was stuck there for days
I took like
trying
20
to
hours.
figure that out on my own.
I took like 20 hours to beat this boss. And 20 hours is not that much, believe it or not.
Oh, for a fan game?
I also want to say, in the sequel to this game, I spent 220 hours on a single boss.
Yeah, 20 hours is nothing compared to some of the later bosses that you're going to see soon.
Orbs. So the thing is, my main thing is Boshi, and the orbs, this part is in Boshi, but it behaves a lot different. So it's kind of hard for me to switch between Boshi and this. Like the orbs go slower, the screen is more zoomed out, I think. I didn't think that was once more the first.
Orbs!
This is not where you die. Come on.
At least they're fast deaths.
Yeah. If you get to
phase 3 geezer.
Yeah.
And hey, this boss is the first one with a checkpoint.
That's true.
Should be happy for that.
If this boss didn't have a checkpoint, it would be probably casually the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, if Kamilia didn't have a save point, that would definitely be the hardest boss.
Let's not even talk about that.
So, a thing to mention, everyone hates the final boss in this game.
We haven't seen the phase 2 yet of that.
Yeah, not even the creator of the game likes the final boss anymore. When the Russian community was like telling him they wanted to do a remake, he told them to change the final boss. At least that's what I heard. So, more, tap, 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 go up here again. This looks good. Now for the hard part. This takes really, really long to learn. Like, not this part, but in like 5 seconds from now. Yeah. Now for the part that takes forever to learn. The speed up. It looks easy, but if you're playing casually, this is really, really hard to learn.
I can tell you it does not look easy.
Right.
I mean, it's just left, right, left, right.
I thought I could just follow the music.
We're doing a skip here where you're going under him. We could go over him, it doesn't really matter. We dodge this big bullet, and because we don't destroy the big bullet, the fight just soft blocks and we can kill him. So you can read a lot of donations. It takes like a minute to kill him here.
Yeah.
Or 45 seconds-ish, so a couple donations are good.
You got it. We have $50 from Silent142. Have to donate during BBF's run. His runs at GDQ are always the best. Good luck on the boss rush, and let's beat last year's AGDQ total. We have $10 from Casey Stranger. Now I want to kill the Kamilia.
Everyone wants to. All right, now platforming gets really spicy.
Spicy. By the way, yes, that was the Darth Vader no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even hear that anymore.
I mean neither, but I had to point it out.
They drive clear. Nice.
This game is Mimi.
This is the hardest screen in the game. There's a lot of saves, but yeah, we might be on this for a while.
I don't believe you.
Good.
Oh,
Every time you say that.
Come on. Let's just touch this wall and okay, that's
There
better.
we go.
Nope. Okay. Nice.
There you go.
Blame perfect first jump. Okay, I hate this save. This first jump is the worst.
It's pretty bad.
Okay, did it. Nice. I'm bad at those jumps, like the double gate thingies that are called diamonds because of the shape in the middle. I hate those jumps. I'm probably the worst at them. Like, as far as speedruns for this game goes, I'm really bad at them. Diagonals and gates.
At least it's not a double diamond.
We're gonna get to that later.
Actually, those feel kind of easier after a little while.
Okay.
It's weird.
This save used to be really hard, but it's kind of... Let's save in a good spot. Where is the good spot? There it is.
There's a good spot.
There's a glitch in this game where you move one frame after you reload, and it's like, it screws over your save position.
It's like input buffering if you die and then hit right and then reset.
So you don't have to do this jump, you can just do it halfway and save, which is pretty cool because that jump is...
Oh, this jump.
This jump is... I don't
So
understand
you can
this
see the
jump.
tile
I
card
don't
is in
understand
front
it
of where
either.
he needs to jump.
It doesn't even matter. I don't get that jump.
Right.
So you have to do this ledge. I keep touching this wall because it makes it easier to
Right,
land
he has to
there.
keep on fixing his line every time he touches the wall on accident. Makes it a little easier if he gets it. There we go. All right.
So let's play Find the Kid.
All
luck
right.
seeing the character.
Look very closely on the right. I don't know if you can see that, but
Very tiny red dot.
you
Yeah.
pretty much have to have the stream and source quality. I've tried watching this in 360 and 160 when I had bad internet. And I couldn't see a dot there.
So I'm
He is controlling a dot right now.
Yeah, I'm 2 by 2 pixels big. Otherwise, the screen would be pretty much impossible if you were normal kitted. Why is this safe hard? This is like the easiest screen in stage 6. Like,
He always says that.
It actually is.
yeah. Also, don't forget the trap at the end.
No excuses, BBF.
There's a trap here.
There it is. Good.
So the second save has like 10 times more spikes, so it's actually a lot easier than the first save. For reasons unknown. Like, I think the first save is considerably harder. Don't at me. Also, this screen is used in the sequel of this game, and it has like 5 times more spikes, and it's actually kind of difficult.
Good.
Okay, Crimson. This would be one of the hardest screens in the game.
Some cool
Instead, we
skip
do...
here.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do the ceiling jump skip. We have to ceiling jump on the farthest right frame of the block. That's like a trigger at the end that forces you to do the screen twice. This might take a while.
And it has
you can
a
read
bunch
some
of triggers
donations.
on the second half.
You can read some donations while I try this.
All right, we have $50 from Papa JT. Thank you to all the runners for making it easier for me to stay up all night with my newborn.
You're welcome. I can't get it. This is like... It's such a hard skip. Maybe I should do like the normal skip.
To do this, you have to jump off of the very corner pixel of that tiny block there. He's going to sort of refresh a single jump by touching the ceiling on the same frame. And at the same time, he's far enough to the right by hitting the corner that he can actually jump upward off of that.
I'm gonna probably do the backup skip if I remember how to.
I think you got a few more chances in you.
I can't get it. I'm not even at a ceiling jump. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm probably going too far left. Yeah, I'm not getting this. Which is weird. I usually do this pretty well in practice. Oh, well, we're just
Yeah, it's fine.
gonna beat the screens semi-normally. You still skip the second time around. Okay, this drop gate.
That is tough.
I just tried this again.
I die on that so many times.
Why am I
So
not
much
getting it?
reminiscing.
What is happening? Like, this script is not that difficult.
Right, that drop gate right there is a
Whatever.
good incentive for people to learn this skip whenever
I'm
they
just-
get into this.
Like, the same thing happened at ESA. I couldn't do the skip. Like, I can do it when I'm practicing pretty much, like 5 tries average or something. We need to get up it. Ooh, I moved too far. This screen is rough.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the skip, this would probably be the hardest screen.
And to top it off, there's an annoying trap coming in right as he makes that long jump over there.
I first tried that. That's like
Yeah.
really precise, but
Very precise.
So you skip. Like, you hit the trigger from below while jumping past it. Oh no, I'm bad. Okay. You want to save in a good spot here for the first jump.
Yeah, the casual way I did that was to trigger that by jumping over very far, going all the way down, doing the screen all over again.
That's
So
how
you
you're
have
supposed to do it, but on the second time around, there are like a lot of traps.
Yeah. Right. More traps exist.
Diamonds. Also, this is water, in case you couldn't tell. That's why I fall so slowly and I have infinite jump. Dude, I hate diamonds. Also, this first jump is a meat grinder.
Start pulsing your little emotes.
I'm not seeing chat, so do what you want. This used to be like one of my favorite screens in this stage. But since I got bad at diamonds, I hate it. What time are we at?
47 minutes.
Oh boy.
Actually fine.
Okay. That's the hardest save for me. Diagonal. Jump, jump. Okay. Nice.
Very good. So yeah, these planes can be very tough. They're probably tougher going up than they are going down. So he's pretty much past the hardest part of the screen.
I shouldn't die past the diamonds. Okay. Let's not die here again. Why am I dying here? Classic marathon nerfs.
It's okay.
It doesn't really help that I didn't feel so good about this run coming into AGDQ, but I felt pretty good about my
There it
practice
is.
sessions.
That is a tough corner to get past.
Yeah.
The worst corner in the game.
Right.
I just didn't press jump. They were like the thing where jump straight up
Good.
once.
Twice in a row.
Nice.
Okay.
You can read some donations
this
here. This is
room.
another backtrack screen, loop around and stuff.
Yeah.
This is nice. This takes like a minute, so feel free to read donations.
Absolutely. We have $500 from Anonymous. BBF? Absolutely. Let's hear it for $500. That's awesome. BBF is the Boshiest of the Boshis.
Yep.
$25 from the Helmbreaker. I once spent weeks struggling to get through I Wanna Be the Guy, but never could beat the final fight. Seeing that same fight utterly destroyed here is blowing my mind. Kudos to BBF for making the impossible look easy. Good luck, and thank you all.
I'm sure I'm not making this look easy, but continue reading donations. Dang it. Okay. I'm calm. Cool, calm, and collected. So yeah, keep reading donations until I'm through this.
We have $250 from Anonymous. Thank you to all the runners and the organizers. What a great event. $372 from Brianger71. My mom survived lung cancer by detecting it early. This one's for you, Mom.
We're having some trouble here. This is like the screen in stage 3 that's like really boring, except that it's difficult. So
It's deceptively difficult. Sometimes there's some jumps there that they seem like you could just set them up, but then they kind of sneak up on you sometimes.
the main thing about this is every wall you would randomly run into if you just played casually makes like every jump more difficult. So I have like to avoid touching walls that I would normally want to touch.
So throughout this screen, you grab a lot of keys, and the game gives you a lot of chances to go in that middle room. Don't do that. That room is a troll. It gives you 3 keys, all of which are useless.
Yeah.
You want to go in here. And... oh.
All right, all right.
All right, all right.
I'm good, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm like so unconfident about that jump now. That's the thing that happens. Like if you die a lot to the same thing, you just lose your confidence in the jump.
It's all very precise.
Like every fan game player can relate. If you die to the same jump 10 times,
Right. Yeah.
you just can't do it anymore.
It's just a random thing. Like
Can't
we were
do it
just
anymore.
talking about before the run, like, okay, what part
I can't do it.
of the game are we going to be stuck on forever?
No,
It
I guess
happens.
breaking
We
out.
eventually get past it, though.
Honestly, I haven't been stuck on this screen in like 20 runs. I usually first or second try this.
I thought it was going to be one of the boss rush bosses.
I mean, we are not through yet. That can still happen. But boss rush is like the thing that went the best in my practice.
Good, good.
So Crimson's nice.
Also, what's your favorite boss in this game? Let's get a little bit of
Mine?
trivia. Yeah, like everyone's. Your couch.
I mean, Destination. No competition.
It's true.
I enjoy watching Crimson the most, but
Yeah.
I enjoy doing Destination the most.
I was gonna say that's a spicy opinion.
Eh,
I would say Gravity Man, but
Also spicy.
Gravity Man is better in the sequel. This Gravity Man is still good, but a little bit on the easy side. Oh, we did it!
Thank goodness. All right.
All right.
All right.
So
Now
this screen is why people don't donate per death. We're gonna die like 100 times just on this screen.
It looks very treacherous, but it's very generous with the saves, so it doesn't take too long.
So I hit my head here once at the start to set up my vertical sub-pixel V-string. I don't know.
That's hard to get into. It's too complicated.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't know how it works. I just kind of do things people tell me to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Save here. That's a pixel perfect landing. I had to touch the wall before the save, so I can land there. If I didn't touch the wall, it would be literally impossible to land there. Come on. So why? I don't know why these couple of saves are here. You just walk off. You do like 2 diagonals here. Man, this is apparently harder than I thought it was. Okay, we did it. Like this entire row of saves is like way too easy to be so many saves. So this might take a while. This is hands down the hardest save.
Save is it. That's a very tough jump at the top there.
And you have to do the staircase every time. There's like a sub-pixel setup for this, but I don't know how to do it. I mean, I know how to do it, but I don't want to do it. Ah, this jump is treacherous. I should have looked at how many deaths I had entering this. You're probably at like 50 deaths by now. It would be good if we didn't have to do the staircase every single time.
Well, you predicted 100, so 50 can't be too bad.
I think good is a little bit too far.
You can read some donations until
Yeah.
I beat this.
Sure thing. We have $245 from Eternal Cow. Thanks for all the runs. Let's end cancer with
Nice.
awesome
Oh,
games.
yes.
So, are you done reading the donation?
Sorry about that.
I have to like say something about the save. This is the keyboard check. This is the save that tests if you can 2-frame twice in a row. If you have a bad keyboard, this is the hardest save in the game probably. Like I played on a membrane, and this save, I died like 2,000 times. You have to do a frame perfect jump, then land in a 2-frame window gap, and then do another 2-frame. It's disgusting.
You've noticed we started getting serious a little bit. These are very, very, very tight jumps, and I don't want to mess him up.
I mean, you can, you know, say whatever you want.
Feel free to read some more donations.
This isn't this hard. I'm just speaking.
Again, you always say that.
I can't do it. I hate this feeling.
Remember what we said earlier? We die on a jump a bunch of times in a row. You said you can't do it.
Then I touch this wall. I can't even 2-frame on this keyboard anymore. So also, these are touch saves. They save when you touch them, so they can save you in a bad spot. I'm too close, I think. Nice, I jumped too low. Oh my god! Can someone please help me? Oh my...
Oh,
physically ill.
oh, there we go.
Also, these brown things are platform. As long as your hitbox touches the platform and you press jump, it tries to put you on top of them. But if there's a ceiling above you, you just bonk. Also, I first tried the last save, which is usually the one I get stuck on the most. So that's pretty cool. Nice.
Good.
There's a pretty fun trigger here. Like a weird tapping strat that just makes it easy.
Isn't that flower corner a line specific?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a corner, so.
Right. And what I mean by that is you have to have a certain line that I was talking about before, a sub-pixel, in order to get it.
You have to touch a certain wall.
Touch a certain wall, yes.
Come on, I made that. Oh my god. Are we gonna get to boss rush in below an hour?
Maybe.
I hope so. Oh, this save. Oh baby. This is a good one. This first jump is stupid.
It's pretty stupid.
Every time you touch those stripes, it changes something about your physics.
Yeah, this makes me faster, obviously.
In this case, it makes you, I think, 3 times as fast.
Nice.
Okay.
That was actually pretty good. All right, frame perfect jump. We didn't get it. The weird thing about this is you need like a really weird jump height you never use anywhere else. It's like a 90
This makes you
frame.
heavy.
Yeah, you have higher gravity here, but that's
Right.
easy.
And it makes
Now,
you fast
normal.
again.
Can we get lucky?
And fast again.
Are we gonna get lucky?
This is the lottery plane.
Yeah.
Get that jump at the bottom, that you get to see that warp. It's pretty much luck whether you actually get in there or not.
Yeah. Also, you have to do like a low jump here that I apparently can't do. Dude, jump lower. I don't know why I'm so bad at 2-framing right now. That was a 1-frame. Too low. Okay.
Good.
There you go. 777.
We do a save boost here to skip the first half of the screen. Also, the background is very annoying.
I agree.
So thankfully we can skip the first half.
By the way, you can screen wrap here. He's going to the top left by entering the top right.
Yeah, that's like the theme of this. Also, shoutouts to skips in general. The skips in this game are pretty good. There are not many skips, but the skips out there are very, very helpful. I'm not doing too hot here on platforming. I just hope the bosses carry me through.
I believe.
Come on, man.
It's very spaced out.
What? Just go. It's not even a real diamond. You don't have to get all the way through it. I don't know what's happening.
Well, I mean, you're doing the hard part of the diamond.
I'm like,
The gate.
yeah, I'm like getting a little bit nervous about this run now.
Oh, we picked a game harder than Bashi.
Why can't I do this jump? I like always first play the save, and now it's impossible.
Gates are 2-frame perfect.
Not this one. It's probably a little bit more.
It's a joke.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. You can read some donations here. This is the last screen before boss rush, so
Right.
probably the last time to read donations for a little bit. And there doesn't really a lot happen here. We are gonna go back to the bottom right now, then go back to the middle. So donations are good.
All right, we have $500 from Adam Cake. Good luck, BBF, and thanks GDQ for hosting this event every year. Can I get the whole crowd to shout, "This is the run"?
This
is the
run.
No, it's not. He got me. He was like attending. I don't know if he's still here. I think he still is here. He might be in the crowd.
We know Adam Cake.
Yeah.
He's a friend.
I think it was a very generous donation. One more. Nice. That save is difficult.
That's insanely good for that.
All right.
Smooth.
Now, oh, I didn't say. Whatever. It auto saves.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna first play this boss anyway.
Right, so at this point, basically everything he does successfully probably deserves applause, because everything here is very difficult.
This boss is pattern until the very end. I missed. I didn't miss. I can miss once per phase. I want to trigger the next phase at a certain point every time. And it kind of sets itself up so I can miss once every phase. And I have to kind of force myself to miss once if I don't. So I don't trigger it early. I missed there, so I need to go full damage now. So, real talk, the hardest part about this boss is learning how to hit him. Him is like the hard part. Like, you have bigger bullets than normal for this boss, and it's still really hard to hit him. Also, he controls the gravity because he's the gravity man. I get that a lot. Why don't you stay on the same side as him? Because I'm not the gravity man. He's the gravity man. Alright, now for the hard part. The orbs are pattern. Orbs, but the peanuts, as we call them, are random. Nice one. Okay, that's the super sketchy part. Now one more sketchy part here. He didn't do it. I first tried him.
Right. All right.
Also, I do these bosses in no specific order. That's just
Right.
what I do. I like Gravity Man, so I start off with him. You should probably explain this boss. It's a little bit hard to explain
Right.
why I'm doing it.
So you got 4 dudes. They each do different things when you shoot them. You want to kill green last because when you kill green, he spawns a skull that follows you pretty much until you're dead. When you get water to about a third HP left, he starts spawning water instead of block.
He means blue, not water.
Oh yeah, blue, sorry. Yellow and red you can kill with pretty much no consequences. Small consequences, but pretty much.
Lots
I'm
of
like,
things around the screen
Yeah.
chasing you, but you
so
can dodge them.
If I don't shoot them, oh god, I'm dead. Yeah. If I don't shoot them, they don't really do anything. Only red like constantly shoots me, but as I deal damage, they spawn apples more and more the lower HP they are. So red spawns permanent bouncing apples when he's low HP, and yellow spawns permanent circling apples when he's low HP. I'm gonna get them to the threshold where they don't do anything yet. I shot blue too many times. Oh well. Guess we're playing a little bit unsafe now. Uh-oh. Okay.
Ooh.
That was pretty close.
Also the blocks act as platforms, so you can jump into them and press jump to get on top of them, which is pretty important.
Yeah.
I jumped for
There was
food.
nowhere to land.
Yeah, I jumped because I wanted to deal damage without looking where I was going, which is the main thing about this boss. You have to look where you're going before you jump. So my main focus is like damaging green. We want to get green to 1 HP ASAP.
The challenge, of course, is killing them fast, since it's speedrun.
And if you
But-
take your time, this boss is not that bad.
I think my first kill was like a 15-minute fight or something like that.
Red should be good now. Maybe one more.
But we want to make it closer to like 3.
3 is long. Like 1.5 is good, I think.
It's good for me.
Oh, I have to shoot red once more. So he's after circling now, but they don't stay on screen. But if I shoot him from now on, they're gonna stay on screen. I don't know why that happens. If it's a glitch or
I think it's a bug.
Yeah. What am I doing? Jesus Christ. I should cool damage screen some more. You can do these drop shots. You probably shouldn't. But I like to live dangerously. Alright, now we slowly start killing everything. We don't want to shoot green by accident. If we shoot green by accident, the attempt is over. This was like notorious for killing runs. There's like 4 bosses that ruin your day when you speedrun this. This is Geezer, the stage 4 boss that I got stuck on. And this boss. And then there's the boss later on called Big Kid, which is like a big version of myself. Alright. Now we go for the water. Oh, this doesn't look very good. Okay. Let's get into the water. So we can't double jump now, which makes it actually hard to hit the boss. We have to like jump at the top of the water. Oh, those apples. Oh god. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's the worst if they travel in pairs. Like them, there's just more than one, like a group of them moving together.
Very close.
That's when they become dangerous. I mean, I probably misread that a little bit, but this was hard. As I said, this game is not very marathon friendly. I guess you can read some donations.
I'm trying my very best not to disturb you.
Yeah, you can read some donations.
Okay.
Let's go full focus mode.
Sure thing. We have $25 from Alexander Bridge. Thought I'd throw some of my birthday money from today in because I've been loving the marathon. Love from the UK. We have $1,000 from Anonymous.
Ah.
Great runs for a great cause. Put this money toward the Bloodborne bonus run. Ladder hype.
Hey.
We have $5 from Ghost Script. This is a friendly reminder to all passengers. The AGDQ $5 express train is departing in 5 minutes. Please make sure to get your ticket for only $5 to enjoy the ride to the $2 million hype.
Hey.
Hype. I'm trying here. That is not what I was supposed to do. Oh, I shot green.
Yeah.
I was like they were going to switch position any second now, and then I probably shot it like a couple of frames early.
That skull is just about undodgeable, so
It's actually undodgeable.
he saved time by resetting there.
I mean, I would die.
Guaranteed.
So yeah. I first tried this in practice earlier. Where did my skill go?
It's always like that in practice.
The estimate is going to be pretty rough to meet from now on, so... I don't want to mercy kill the run if I don't have to. I'm like out of it.
Oh no.
I knew this could happen.
No, it hasn't happened.
Impossible.
It's great.
I'm like very ambitious about my marathon runs, so I'm a little bit shaken. That's what I get for playing stupidly difficult games.
Yeah.
I think we all know how that feels on this couch.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't be so bad if the beginning of this boss wasn't like boring.
It's pretty boring.
It's interesting at the very least.
Can I shoot blue once more? I don't know. I just don't. I just not. No.
Oh.
That bouncing apple. I thought I could land on the edge of it, but it went right through. Like a thing, the bouncing apple is kind of hide behind the blocks.
Yep. Estimate is as generous as it is because of this section right here.
He's
this
called,
boss rush.
he isn't called Sniper Red for nothing.
Sniper
Sniper Red.
Yeah.
I didn't deal any damage to green, but that's okay.
Sorry.
Don't hit your mic.
Hey.
The thing is, the more I die, the faster I want to beat him. And that's like counterproductive to what I'm actually trying to do. Beating him at all. Alright. Also, this boss is supposed to be like the four fiends from Final Fantasy IV, maybe? From some Final Fantasy game.
I don't recall.
A few more shots on blue. I probably should have done that. Alright. If it takes an extra cycle or two, I'm gonna take it. I can never tell if blue is at the HP I want him to be at or not. I'm playing ridiculously safe right now. So once there are bouncing apples on the screen, you kind of want to just get rid of the red. So you don't have the targeted apples as well. Alright. Now we wait for blue to come along and hopefully gonna beat the boss. I think a huge difference between this boss. If you are lucky and the bouncing apples are in your favor, this boss gets considerably easier. I have no damage on blue now, which is unfortunate. Can I hit him? All right.
Yes! Yes! All right. Oof. Congratulations, man.
We were hyping up this boss quite a bit. This is Destination.
Yep.
We call him Destination because he's the final boss of I Wanna Be the Destination. We call Crimson Crimson because he's the final boss of I Wanna Be the Crimson. And this is the paint version of the Pikmin 2 final boss, I was told.
So this boss is a lot of four things at once. You're seeing red, which is a spread. You're seeing purple, which is a pattern.
Every color has like some RNG except for purple.
The apples generally follow you here and creates a pattern based on where you are.
Yellow is the sneaky thing. We haven't seen yellow yet. Yellow is bouncing apples. And when they spawn, they target you. So you want to manipulate yellow in a way so that they don't...
The spread on blue is targeting you, but the big apples are RNG.
Also, if this boss goes from red to blue, I'm sorry about your eyes. Or this.
Or this. This was always hard for me.
Good call.
So, yeah, red looks completely random, but that's like one line that targets me. Like, he keeps targeting me with like an apple here and there, so I can't stay in the same spot. It's not fully RNG. Red is like the most technical one that requires the most skill to dodge. Okay, yellow. That was a bad first spawn, I think. So I think it doesn't help. There's a glitch. The apples rock back and forth. I don't know if you can see that. But if they change their sprite from the rocking animation, as they hit a wall, they bounce off in the wrong direction. And that is a very triggering death if that happens.
They're seemingly everywhere. But for the most part, you can sort of gauge where they are.
Oh, that random apple from the top.
That's rough.
Oh, music loop. That means we are doing good. You never know with this boss. The good thing about this boss is it doesn't get harder as you progress. The bad thing about this boss is it's like hard by default. Also, in every color is that there's like a white face. Oh, that's red gone. Nice. I'm in trouble here, I think. That was close. All right. The hardest part is transitioning out of yellow into a different color because yellow leaves a lot of trash on the screen. Okay. This is where you get nervous. Understandably. This was 3 minutes long, so if I die here, that's the yikes. All right, final phase. The spike speeds up and it's like random 360 from the middle. Also, I damage by shooting the spike because that wasn't obvious. I'm just gonna play it safe here.
Yes. Well done. That right there, that is the longest fight in the game he just finished. And
I mean, final boss was a bit
Technically,
longer.
Kamilia.
oh, that's true. But that has checkpoints.
Yeah.
One checkpoint.
We have one checkpoint.
So, this is actually the only boss in Boss Rush that gets easier. Like, the second half is really easy compared to the first half. Also, these orbs.
Orbs!
They can randomly change direction. Like, there's nothing I can do. They can go off screen behind me and just turn around and come back. They are behaving, though. Okay, now
Good.
the cards. Where do I go? Okay, okay. Now, I don't want to call it easy, but, you know, I should be able to beat this boss from this point on. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm not going to, probably. Okay, good. Now for the UFO part. Also, this is Yuri from... I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. You go behind her, but you don't go that close behind her.
We found an incredible way to dodge the UFOs very easily. It's often done on the right, normally. That's your instinct, is to go on the right and dodge it on the right. But we found a nice safe space right behind her.
Like, her hitbox isn't that big. I mean, exactly that happened during practice. I don't know why I did that mistake twice
The
today.
wing there is deceptive.
Yeah, it's like... I'm sad about that. It would have been 3 first tries in Boss Rush.
That's all right. We're not trying to get first tries. We're trying to beat it.
Can you tell me what time it is again? Like, what time are we at?
I see 116.
We can still go underestimate if I beat this boss now.
Yeah.
I mean, we should go, like, no more than 10 over. Unless I get super stuck on the final boss, which has happened before to everyone. The final boss is, like, the real menace. No run is safe.
Right.
Especially because the second checkpoint of the final boss is...
Many a world record lost to the final boss.
The second half of the final boss is, like... Phase 2 is, like, the worst part ever. Everyone agrees it's terrible. Even the creator of the game agrees it's terrible.
It's terrible, but it is the start of a checkpoint.
Yeah. If I choke in phase 4 or die in phase 4, I have a save I can load there. That's not actually a checkpoint, but... Dan Frog made, like, a backup save for literally everything in this game. Shout out to Dan Frog
For
again.
practice.
Shout out.
Too bad he doesn't speedrun anymore. He was, like, the original guy for this game.
K2 crew.
I missed 1 damage. That's gonna be a bit sketchy.
Ooh. Certainly was a little bit sketchy.
Very good. Very well handled.
I'm gonna just stay here. This seems good enough. Is it? Yeah, that's good.
Good.
So this is not intentional. In the original, where this fight comes from, this boss comes from, going behind her kills you. Alright, now I need to focus a little bit. I don't want to die to this. This is pattern. But stranger things have happened. 1, 2, 3, walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. And another one, and we are done.
Oh, congrats, man. Oh, man. So,
Big Kid.
that's not the end of the boss rush. Now we have, I guess, what is the boss of the boss
Big Kid
rush?
is the worst.
It's the stage 6 boss, technically.
So you moderate your damage. At the beginning, nothing comes out when you hit him, so you can mash him down.
It's like similar to Crimson. He doesn't do anything if I don't
Shoot,
shoot him.
shoot back. Now, and it's, yeah, okay. So a single apple comes
early.
out per bullet after a little while, and then 2 apples come out per bullet,
and then 3.
and then 3, and
a
then
bouncing
4.
one.
And halfway through the fight, that's like a permanent bouncing one.
Yes.
And there's
You'll
one
see.
bad spawn.
One bad spawn that could make the fight very hard.
It actually doesn't make it harder. It makes it take longer, but it's actually easier to beat, in my opinion.
Really?
Well, that's because you take your time.
Well, I hope we get it then.
It's like a thing where the apple bounces the wrong direction, you know. I'm sorry for like not commentating much at all, but
Oh, no, no.
You're doing
This
good.
is the serious part.
if you're unlucky,
And you-
you get a wall. You have to really like not shoot a lot if you want to make 100% sure you don't die. I'm not getting good spawns here. The apples can just spawn completely out of the way. But right now they're like always spawning on a height where they bother me. Like that. Those apples spawn where they don't bother me from the right. That's what I want.
Right.
You can beat this boss in under a minute. My usual attempt is
uh,
like in 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, these blue bullets are the only ones you can touch, and they are technically water. That's why he is floating in them.
Yeah. Like, he could just stop shooting and I would die. So shoutouts to him for not stopping to shoot.
Correct.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do the weird thing that I hate. Okay.
That, yes.
That's like one specific spawn head that I hate, that I can't dodge. So I have to go under the bullets. I didn't count, by the way. I usually count here for when the bouncing apple spawns.
I didn't count either.
You also can insta-give you. Must be like 1 or 2 from now. There it is. It went bottom right, which is good. Not the meme spawn. Oh, that was a bad shot. Okay. Oof. Questionable at best.
Right.
Oh, that was kind of sketchy. Like now I have to like keep an eye on the bouncing apple and kind of stop damaging when he gets close. Oh, apple spawns on the left. This is where I want to take my sweet time. Oh no, I shouldn't have shot here. I think we good. We good. Nice. Is he in YOLO HP yet? I don't think so. I mean, I'm not gonna risk it.
Couple more.
All right, this should be good. Okay.
Yes.
I kind of redeemed myself for the Crimson Chaos.
And it's not done yet. He's mad now.
Big Kid chase.
You
That's a checkpoint.
you just have to run away, and this is more platforming.
Most people would probably call this on their first playthrough the hardest platforming save in the game.
It's like a minute long with waiting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Like, you could do this blind by just running ahead, but
No.
have fun with that one. If the test ever comes out, we want to see it. I was like a test being made, but he kind of got busy with other stuff, I think. Unfortunately. Oh. Alright. There's like a lot of traps here. We have to go up here, otherwise we die.
There's a trap down there. A spike will appear.
They're like mini spikes. The spikes have the same color as the blocks, and they're like mini spikes inside the blocks, like right down here. There's a hole in the floor here, and another mini spike. This jump is rough. Okay. That's like the hardest jump for me personally, I think. Auto platforming when the screen is scrolling is oof. Okay, this jump. Okay. All right, don't choke. Please, for the love of God. Nice.
Yes!
Nice.
So,
That's where it's going to be a little bit.
Oh,
catch,
man.
we are.
Oh.
135.
If only that were the last stage. It's not.
This is the last stage.
This is the last stage.
Called M stage.
The chase segment we just had, and this is like the original content of the game. That's the hardest save for me. I'm so glad I first read that. Usually we are supposed to go back with the speed up and go like all the way around, go upside down and come back, but we just ceiling jump to skip like 3 saves.
Thank goodness for that ceiling glitch.
Yeah.
That jump, this save is like an issue lately. I think it's set up for this jump. Okay. The thing is with that 16 pixel gap, it's like the black background, you can't see your shoes. When you like try to get into a 16 pixel gap, you look at your shoes most of the time. At least I do. Like to know where I am, I look at the shoes of the kid.
Every single one of these saves is incredibly difficult.
Okay, don't choke. And we're gonna do a little glitch here.
The F2 trick.
F2 trick.
Yeah.
Like if I go upside down, if I would reload normally, it would put me right side up. But if I F2 to go back to the save point, I stay upside down, so I can save me the backtracking.
Much more useful in a later save.
Oops.
If he dies, he has to do that again.
Yeah, you're gonna hear that.
At least you don't have to restart.
Yeah, it's faster to reload than to get to the arrow again. I need to press jump and right on the same frame there. What?
Ouch.
That is the easy
A
part.
lot of frame precision there.
What? Why? How do you do 2 spike jumps? Like 1 spike easy, 2 spike easy, 3 spike jump almost impossible. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's that old one spot.
You're gonna see this a lot.
That always trips you up, and it's always a different one every time.
Yeah, I
Weird.
played through the stage dozens of times. It's always a different save I get stuck at. It's amazing. Come on. That landing is like the hard part, so it's okay to die there a little bit.
Yeah.
I did it like first try. Come on. I hope you like the title screen.
Yeah.
There we
There,
go.
right.
Yay.
So we have to do a platform jump to get past the block. That's like what I was supposed to do on the Crimson Skip, except with the ceiling jump, except for a platform.
Each of those dots refreshes your jump.
Yeah,
So that's how he's getting more.
those are botty jumps.
Right.
That was the first try.
Well done in that save.
This save is rough. Okay. Nah.
Or is it?
The last jump is where I struggle. Never mind.
Wow.
Are you sure?
Now we do a save boost to skip the first platform, and then we just...
There's the hard save.
This is not the hard save. This is the dumb save.
It is the dumb save.
Like doing one of these is hard enough. Doing them twice might as well just be RNG. I like jump to randomly get a new vertical subpixel or something. I think that's how it works. So I just hope I get lucky. This is the second to last save of the game or stage.
Right.
Then we have the final boss. So.
This is where we take it serious.
This save is so bad. Just 3 donations and they get this.
Yeah.
You got it. We have $5 from Bonsai Joe.
never mind.
$5 donation train. Hype?
Hi.
So you do the upside down F2 glitch again here.
This is the more useful one, I think.
Yeah, getting back to the beginning of the save while being upside down is pretty rough, but we do this. Yeah, final corridor. What could possibly happen here? Yoink. Can't fool me, Kamilia. All right, and...
Oh, boy. That's
made it.
not the end.
We made it here underestimate. I'm like not...
But we're at the end of the game now.
This is the final boss.
So phase 1 is the hard part. Phase 2 is the dumb part.
Phase 3 is the learny part.
Phase 4 is the
Fun
choke
part.
The choky
Right.
part. So she does this intro thing that's pretty boring. So if I die, you can read donations during this part. And now she has like the pentagram or whatever it is on her forehead. It's like purple, which means she does the purple attack. That was bad. She does a purple attack. She does attacks that were shown on previous bosses. Purple is in Fluka, red is Geezer. And Geezer is as bad here as it was back then. We have Sogrin, we have Sticky Keys and the guy, and we have Boss Rush mix-up.
I might call Geezer worse here.
Dude, you can't do green.
That's not Geezer, though.
I know, but...
Don't.
Orbs.
Dude. Orbs.
You just take this up, and you go to the left.
I'm not listening to you.
Then you go, like, left again. And now... Okay, I've bad RNG on the orbs here. Okay, we did it.
I didn't want you to die, but at the same time...
You wanted to... Yeah, I get
because
it.
of you making fun of me.
How many...
It's gonna happen anyway.
How many PB pace runs have you lost to green?
At least 4.
It's the second easiest part of this fight.
Exactly why.
You're not the one in the chair.
Oh, this looks terrible. Oof.
Okay. Please.
No!
My goodness, that is brutal.
That was bad.
That was bad RNG. It was about to stop. It was like maybe a tenth of a second more, maybe a quarter of a second more. That was brutal. That was very good play by me to survive that long even.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if this takes too long, I can lower the stage 2 backup, phase 2 backup save.
Yeah, go all the way back to stage 2.
No, phase 2. God damn it, dude, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Oh, this is blue. This is the boss rush mix. We're trying to manipulate the bouncing apples again. And we have the orbs soon that moved as erratically as they did in the new fight.
Not yet. They're coming.
There they are.
There they.
This looks good.
That was good.
Oh, purple. We haven't seen red yet. Red is like... If red is last, I'm gonna die to it. Every time.
Worst.
If red comes last, I die to it.
Except green.
There's like no way I survive red when it's last. It's impossible. Also, we haven't seen yellow yet. Yellow looks pretty fun. Oh, and what is this again? This looks terrible.
Dude.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're gonna go here. I think we should be good. Please stop.
This game needs to get out of
Okay,
here.
red. So, this looks familiar. I jumped. I didn't
Player
see.
boss.
I didn't
That was
see it coming from
pretty
the
bad.
right. I was looking at the left because I was a part coming from the left. So I didn't pay much attention to the right, and that happens. You know,
No, this is still good.
my first playthrough of this game casually took like 120 hours for reference.
I preface this by saying this is probably the hardest game of the marathon. And I meant that.
That's, yeah, sticky keys. Don't jump. Okay, that's like a 50-50 if you have to jump there or not. I prefer not jumping because I can't over-jump if I don't jump. If there's nothing to mess up. Like, if you can't mess up the jump, it's better than jumping. Oh, that was close. Oh, yeah. You didn't see this part in the Influka fight because I killed her too fast. Even if you play casually, you don't see this part in the Influka fight. Because it's ridiculously easy to kill her before that part happens. You have to, like, on purpose, not hit her to see that part of the random 360 RNG. Whee.
Okay.
If you have bad orb spawns, it can get kind of tricky to do that. What is this?
Ooh.
I would like 3 parts away.
Everything. Yeah, everything
bad.
went right in his gap. There was nothing he could do about that.
The thing is, the kit bodies, they're like rectangular and they spin around, so it's like extra hard to read where they're going.
Just waiting for the RNG to be nice.
Yeah. I mean, if the RNG is nice, I can still mess up. This is by no means just RNG killing me. This is actually by far the most difficult part of the game. At least it's kind of fun. If you have any donations to read, now take
Yeah,
a good
sure.
time. You have seen all the text. I don't need to explain anything. So.
We have $1,000
Wow.
from Island of Endor.
Oh,
Oh, Ireland.
that's the name I haven't heard in a while.
Love you, buddy.
Loving the solid run by BBF and really happy to see how much love fan games are getting in GDQs nowadays. The BJWE?
Debjui?
Debjui.
That's an ancient meme, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't heard of Ireland in like 2 or 3 years or something.
Gotta love
I
it.
forgot he existed. Oh, what is this?
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Wowee.
Cool it.
Wowie. That was an experience. That.
That dodge was dedicated to Ireland of Endor.
Yeah, this attempt is dedicated to Ireland of Endor. Ireland offender. I mean, I thought that was like what his name was supposed to be when I first saw him. I don't want to be in the middle, but I'm going to take it. Oh, this looks really nice. We are not done yet with the RNG. I couldn't go. The kid head was in the way. That's not nice.
We are almost done, I swear.
I mean, this might take a while.
And by almost, I mean, yeah.
If I don't beat it in a couple of attempts, is it okay if I skip this? Because the rest of the fight is a little bit more consistent. I hope everyone is okay with that being the rest of the game.
I don't know who that's up to, but I think you can do that.
Probably the creatures.
I mean, better than being stuck here by mercy killing the run.
It's understandable for this game.
I'm just gonna try my best, obviously. Man, blue. Blue's like low-key impossible sometimes because of the red orbs that are...
I don't know if it's low-key if everyone thinks that.
It's like not as impossible as red most of the time.
Yeah.
This is like free. Okay, red, let me get through. Be nice once in this run. Why did I jump? That was good RNG.
It's because you asked nicely.
Yeah. Are you joking? Okay.
Nice.
Oof. There's a kid bow coming.
I was worried about the body.
You know what really worries me if we beat this attack? We have green left.
Yeah.
Do you still want me to die to green to prove your point?
No, absolutely not. Not anymore.
No, that was...
Oh.
I had to do something, I think. All right. I'm like... I don't know. I'm feeling close to beating it, like I'm playing well enough, and then I just do a dumb...
Come on, man.
There are a lot of people here. Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot what I had to do because I was looking behind.
They're here to watch you, man. You're doing great.
So...
You're doing what can be expected with Kamilia too.
Yeah. So, just as a, point, we had at 456 deaths. So whoever didn't donate per death probably made a good choice.
That would be me.
I mean, we had the guy, yesterday, last year, donating per death in Boshi, $100 per death in Boshi. I died like 50 times tops in Boshi. So I was like, okay, it's not too bad. I advised everyone to not donate per death in this game. For a good reason. Please stop. Okay. Oof. Yes. One RNG color gone. That bow was coming for me. I know how to dodge this. I'm just gonna do this and hope the bats don't chase me. Okay. There's a kid head flying. I want to be in this corner. I kinda really don't want to be anywhere right now. Okay. No, okay. That's like kind of tricky. If you don't run on time, you can like kill yourself easily. Oh. Blue was being pretty nice the entirety of this session. Got me worried now though. Don't die to that one. Oh no, get away from me. Don't!
Oh, bottom one.
You see that health bar?
I'm gonna like...
That's the finish.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip this. Where's
That's
game?
fine. We technically beat that.
I kind of have to move the game now, which is pretty bad, I think. I didn't. Okay. Oops, that's the wrong fire folder. Practice. Like that was technically beaten. It was like 2
Yeah.
seconds from being done, or 1 second or something.
Right. So
Just for the sake of the marathon continuing, we are just gonna do.
let's see the final checkpoint here.
Why is the safe not at the top? Whatever. This is phase 2, but this is where we would be if I just didn't get screwed over. So whenever I shoot her, she spawns apples. She does like the attack in the middle, and then the left and right purple orbs explode. The thing about this thing, what makes it kinda questionable, is the color management.
Right.
Like the colors are all over the place.
You're seeing a flashing whitish purple thing on a purple-haired
I'm gonna say-
white person.
Yeah, it was fair enough that I, skipped phase 1, I think. I was like so close.
I mean, it was the last bullet. They even disappeared.
Yeah, I went off screen and just came back. So if you limit your damage, this is a lot more consistent. I'm gonna skip, like this attack, you wanna skip damage there every now and then because it's probably the hardest attack to read. So they're gonna hit me. Ooh. Also the big orbs explosions, they can like just fly straight at you and it's really, really hard to react to it. So in a perfect world, they would just, I could have killed her. Please don't kill me. Thank you. Oh, I'm like not doing too hot here.
Oof.
Okay, we are good now. This
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
First try phase 2, so I got that going for me. Yeah, like, please not die here. I sometimes forget what to do here. Jump, go under, tap left. That was bad, I think. I thought it was gonna stop earlier, honestly. I'm not complaining. Ooh. That looked really close, mate.
It's not as scary as it looks.
All right, focus.
I really have to go to the bathroom, so do it.
If I die here, I can load the checkpoint and just do phase 4 again. All right, this phase has 10 attacks. Half of them are pretty easy, half of them are like, meh. I don't like this one. I don't know why I don't like it. It's supposed to be like one of the easier ones. She has like 300 HP here or something. And it's really hard to see the kid because it's pretty dark. So this is pattern. I actually kind of mess it up every now and then. Over here again. Oh no. This is pattern. It's like the difficult pattern.
No!
Exactly.
I'm gonna die once more. It's like pattern, but it's the most difficult attack. Kind of weird that our down G attacks are not as bad. Why is the save not at the top? Who made this save? Okay, that's my last life. Okay, then I'm gonna skip to phase 4 then, if that is alright. And just beat phase 4, yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna take like maybe maximum 2 attempts to do this. I'm sorry about this, everyone. Okay. Alright. I've been told I have 1 attempt, so. Now it counts.
All right, it counts. This is the last try. You got it, buddy.
Of course, he does like one of the hardest attacks to start off. Yeah, just keep doing this attack. This attack is fine. I don't mind this attack. I get ready on time. And time.
Yes! Oh!
I beat the game technically on the last attempt.
I'd say that still calls for a standing ovation. That is very good.
I'm sorry about going over estimate. This run is really inconsistent. So yeah, the grades are going to roll. We probably don't have time for this, but...
Wow.
Shout out to all the donations, everyone watching.
Oof.
And especially shout out to Princess Tamara, who keeps trying to trigger me with 4-tile emotes. I hate those. She's like, pretty much, we got good friends.
Oh, that was
but
nerve-wracking.
She keeps roasting me.
I blame Geezer.
I'm playing Geezer.
Oh, my
Why did
bladder.
you do that? All right. Thanks again, everyone.
All right.
All right, awesome job, BBF. Right now, we're gonna kick things over to JHobz for an interview.
Hello, everybody. I'm JHobz. Once again, I'm joined by Spacey1 today. Hello, Spacey. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Pretty nervous.
So you're going to be running Dark Souls 3 in just a little bit, 2 runs from now, actually. And I want to just ask you a little bit. First of all, like you just said, you're a little nervous. Is this your first GDQ run?
It is, yeah.
How's preparation? How are the nerves and stuff?
It's gone pretty well in practice so far. I think I'm used to different computer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few tricks where that kind of matters. But so I'm optimistic.
Awesome.
I think, overall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for it. The FromSoft, like the Born games especially, or like the Souls games, rather, Soulsborne games are always like super fun to watch, awesome speedruns. And they actually have a pretty cool history, right? So I wanted to ask you about the shirt you're wearing. Yeah, Speed Souls, what exactly is that?
This is our organization for all Souls games, basically. We haven't decided if we're going to be taking on more Souls games, like or more FromSoft games as they come out, even if they're not truly Souls games. But yeah, it's a giant organization. We have a public Discord. We have our own wiki site actually, and we've been maintaining our own leaderboards on the wiki since before speedrun.com even.
Oh wow!
And so we're in kind of an awkward transition period still now. We're shifting over to just using speedrun.com, but the wiki remains, and we've been doing a lot of stuff to try and edit the wiki and keep it even more up to date on the latest strats and stuff. It's cool to be a community with our own wiki, and it is a multinational, like an international community. There's a lot of Europeans. We even have separate channels for Asian runners and stuff that speak different languages, so that they can keep in contact with the whole community, try to keep our strats as close together as possible.
Right, that's awesome. And the with the wiki, that's mostly, I'm imagining, like guides for new runners and stuff, or just information on specific strats.
Yeah,
helpful advice.
Well, like skips. There's like we have a lot of skips that only work on certain patches, for example. So like a typical page on a specific skip will tell you like roughly like when it was found, if possible, if we know who found it, and then like how much time it saves if we can, and then it'll have some guides and which patches it works on which games.
That's really cool because like one of the things that's often easy to lose with speedruns is kind of the history of like who discovered certain skips and what was the world record progression, stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
and it's
have
awesome
stuff
that
like
you guys
that.
have that all documented. Now Speed Souls, I also know, is not just the website and everything, but you guys have put on a lot of tournaments and stuff in the past.
Yeah, we have our own marathon actually.
Oh, yeah?
Speed Souls charity marathon we raise once a year. It's not anywhere near this size, but I did some runs for that this year. It's definitely a lot of fun.
How does it compare? I mean, I guess you might not even know until you're kind of up there, but how does it compare doing like races for a tournament or commentary for races for a tournament or something, as opposed to coming up and doing a run here at GDQ?
It's nice to be in your home environment. You can do whatever. You have your normal setup, which makes things a lot easier. You know much better how the game is going to behave. But I actually prefer these kind of runs, like marathon runs, to like serious tournament races. I don't actually like serious tournament races. I like to be able to have some fun
Right.
too, and
Show some stuff off.
yeah,
Like maybe an incentive or two.
maybe, yeah.
Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about the Yorm incentive that is open right now, I think, for your run.
Oh yeah. So Yorm is a boss in kind of mid game, and he's meant to be killed with this weapon that's you just find it in his room. It's a Demon Souls throwback, but you can kill him without it. And it's maybe not quite as slow as people tend to think it is. So, but if we get that incentive met, we'll get to show that off.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I think that should be fun. Now, there are a lot of people who love Dark Souls and are all posting on Twitter about it. So I want to jump to some social media questions. From @DOMF, we've got, They ask, how is Dark Souls 3 all bosses run compared to other Souls games in terms of like difficulty and enjoyment, stuff like that?
I would say DS3 is kind of known. I mean, you know, obviously I haven't run all the other Souls games, but from my community, the community consensus is DS3 has some of the worst skips or some of the hardest skips in Souls, but DS1 also has a lot of difficult skips because it's been around the longest. And I like the boss fights a lot in DS3, but they're longer compared to a lot of the other ones in Souls games. That's what I like about the run. I like the fun. I think the skips are fun, and I like that the boss fights are longer than like in DS1, for example. But each game has their own thing that makes it difficult. Like DS1, you're doing RTSR everything, where you get extra damage at being like really low health. So they're constantly one hit away from death.
And the RTSR is Red Tear Stone Ring, right?
Yeah.
That's, which is, like you were saying, real low health amplifies your damage, and that's, that's definitely something difficult to work around. Well, I did want to ask another one from @dev2000. They say, is there a boss you hated casually but now enjoy in the speedrun?
I like this question because I get the opposite question a lot. Which boss was kind of ruined for the speedrun by me, but Midir is the one that, like, casually, because, you know, Souls, and it's just a DLC boss. Souls and dragon fights have kind of a not good history overall, I'd say. And so when you come into Midir at first from playing other Souls games, you're not sure how to fight him exactly, because like he looks a lot like Ancient Dragon in DS2, which you fight by just kind of clipping his toenails, but Midir, that'll get you destroyed. But then once you figure out how you're supposed to fight him, because there's clearly a way you're intended to fight him, and it actually, the fight feels good and it flows well once you understand that, and that's kind of how it is in the speedrun. So
About how far in is that one for people who want to be keeping an eye out for it?
that is pretty late. Probably an hour 20 in, roughly,
Well,
towards the end.
So keep an eye out, folks, for that one. Should be fun to watch. I do want to ask you one more social media question, then we're going to talk about some prizes. This is from @Karoth1. Have you already done, or do you want to do, a no bonfire level 1 fist only, no rolling parrying healing run?
It depends on how you define no bonfire. I'm not sure no bonfire is really possible in DS3 because of the way it's linked in bonfires. But level 1 I've done a few times. Level 1 is really fun in DS3 because you still have a lot of weapons you can use even at level 1, and so that makes it fun. I haven't done any of the other challenge runs, really, but I will say no roll runs. We watch a lot of no roll runners because, you know, trying to avoid rolling is a important strat in a lot of fights. Like, you don't want to go way out of your way to avoid rolling, but so because of that, we do watch a lot of no roll runners, and we steal strats from them from time to time.
Is that mostly for the stamina usage? Or?
Exactly, for stamina purposes, yeah.
Well, cool. Thanks for talking with me a bit, Spacey. And reminder, everybody, that there is both the Yorm incentive for Dark Souls 3, and we are still looking for that Bloodborne run to be unlocked with your donations. Now, because I can see him just lurking slightly out of frame as always, let's throw it over to Sent, who's going to tell us a little bit more about some of the prizes you could win by donating.
While you were doing this interview, I studied the blade. Nothing personal, Hobbs.
Sent, no.
Oh, but I mean, come on. That was my one chance to ever do that. Like,
It would take. It's not super sharp. It would take you an hour.
that's fair. That's fair. How are you doing, Hobbs?
I'm doing good. How are you, Sent?
I'm good. I'm enjoying it. So guys, real quick, we got some amazing prizes to talk about for our upcoming run. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past One Hit KO by Zelda. It's going to be absolutely incredible. But first, got to give you guys a quick reminder, and I'm going to apologize to Twitch chat in advance. That's not something I do very often. So guys, I need to let you know that for the entire month of January, Games Done Quick is donating all of the revenue we get from subs and bits right back to PCF. So that means, hey, if you sub to the channel, the money we get to that, we're donating right back to PCF. If you gift 100 subs, we're donating that revenue right back to PCF. And here's the important things, Hobbs. If you've got Amazon Prime, and I'm sure a lot of you have Amazon Prime, I mean, I do. I think I got a trial at some point and said, you know, I use it enough, might as well keep it. Then you've got Twitch Prime. All you have to do is link your Amazon and Twitch accounts. And if you've got Twitch Prime, that means you have a free sub every month. Now, here's the catch. That free sub still gives the streamer full revenue. So if you've got Twitch Prime, you can give GDQ a sub at no cost to yourself, and we will donate that revenue right back to charity. And that is an amazing opportunity for everyone, and I really hope that the chat is just a wall of subs right now.
Oh, that's why you're apologizing.
Yeah, I had to apologize for making it even less readable than it normally is. I just wanted to get that out there. But anyway, guys, keep in mind that subs aren't going to get you in for any of these amazing prizes we have coming up, so let's take a moment to talk about them. From our wonderful friend of the stream, Kari Fry, we have these beautiful Legend of Zelda Black and Gold prints that she originally did as part of her Legend of the Hero book. And, you know, ever since she just did them alone as their own standalone prints. They're absolutely beautiful. They're just black and gold, use negative space really well. There's one for each of, you know, the major Zelda games in the timeline up until right before, I want to say, Skyward Sword. Is where they max out. They're super great. You can see a picture of all 10 prints over on the Games Done Quick website, gamesdonequick.com/tracker. You know, click on AGDQ2019 and scroll down from prizes until you find these babies. It's a $10 minimum donation from now until the end of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. From our great friends over at #Collectibles, we have these super cute Link and Zelda hand puppets. I love these things. They're adorable. They're so much fun to play with. Say hi, Link. I love them. They're super cute. I cannot resist, you know, just having fun with them every event. And it's only a $10 minimum donation for the pair of these guys. So make sure to get your donations in. Now, from our good friend Iggy Zig, we have another Master Sword and Hylian Shield here. And I just want to bring these out real quick. This is the sword I just used in that little bit. These are super cool. The sword is steel. The edge is blunted, although be careful. The tip is still pointy. It is made of steel and carbon fiber. It's significantly more lightweight than our grand prize there, but that's, you know, that's not a bad thing. This is a great sword for like cosplay or, you know, photo shoots. As much as I really wanted to play around with the sword and shield back there, I can't lift them. They're a solid like 15 pounds each. You know, these were really easy for me to just pick up and be like, yeah, you can have fun with them. They are a $50 minimum donation as a set, and they're available from Legend of Zelda, so right now until the end of the marathon. So hey, get your donations in. You know, these are super cool, super fun to play with. I can't resist. And you know, every time I talk about Hobbs, I just mentioned him, but I gotta really go into depth. I cannot help but mention our amazing grand prize this event, this beautiful Hylian sword, Hylian shield, and Master Sword.
You'll get it right eventually.
I'm like 0 for 20 this marathon. I will figure out Zelda eventually, Hobbs, I promise you. But seriously, this Master Sword and Hylian shield, they're absolutely beautiful. They're 1-to-1 scale replicas of the Master Sword and Hylian shield from Breath of the Wild. They are full metal, and they are just absolutely amazing. You know, they're so nice, like, I can't even pick them up with my bare hands. I got to put on the nice white gloves to do so. And let's just grab the blade real quick and show it off to the camera, as always. I always enjoy doing this because I just get to point the sword at the interviewee.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
Oh, all right. We'll move it over here. But anyway, guys, these replicas are absolutely amazing. They're very weighty, like I was saying. I think the sword's about 10 pounds and the shield's another 15 on that. So good weight, full metal, super cool. $250 minimum donation, but it's cumulative throughout the event. So if you've donated in the past, you might, you know, hey, already be on your way to getting an entry into this amazing grand prize. And if you haven't, now's the best time to get in. We only got a couple more runs left in the marathon. And, you know, to that note, guys, I think like Hobbs was mentioning, the Storm Ruler incentive, I believe, is just about 7,000 or 8,000 off of its goal. And I think we're 150,000 or so off of getting Bloodborne in the marathon. Guys, you're really going to want to see that run. Get your donations in. And, you know, Hobbs, I think that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much, as always, for having me out here.
All right, thanks, Sent. Thanks again, Spacey. And I did have one final social media question for you. This one comes from @Mia Raimondi. And they ask, do you praise the sun?
All right.